So the first one that usually comes up is I can't afford it, right?
Yeah.
It's pricey. I can't afford it. And I think it just depends too on the layer of involvement of the program that you're doing, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the more expensive it is, I would hope that
This is the assumption.
I would hope
Yes.
that the more on like hands-on approach that you're going to get. Like with us, it's hands-on. You get a video back.
Yeah.
It's not just text. Okay.
There are coaches that do that.
Yeah, of course there is.
Let me communicate through Snapchat. I'm like, what?
I think this also goes to show, if something's a little bit more expensive, do your research, see why, and then do your research on the one that's least expensive, and then figure out what more you're getting for your money.
Exactly.
And at this is your body. This is not, I don't know, something you bought that
something just disposable.
Yeah, it's not a rug.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
a rug in your house.
Right.
Okay. It is your body, and you want to make sure that you are giving it the best because this is the only body you have to live in.
Right.
Mm.
And I think too, the other thing that you see with people that say I can't afford it is they're not looking at the value that's there, right? They're just like, oh, it's just a workout and it's a training program and it's like they're just throwing in a diet, right? While that is true for some programs you can buy and like just download off the internet, you can chat GPT your life away and like figure some shit out. This is different. Like we take the whole human into consideration. So when you're looking at a program to join and you're looking at the cost, you have to ask yourself, okay, this is a cheaper program. It's not as personalized. Are you going to stick to that? Right? This is one thing that's like for everybody, right? And that could get people to a certain point. I think there are some programs where that's totally possible. But programs like ours and some other programs that I've seen out there that are more personalized and one-on-one, they're going to ask you a series of questions that's very particular to you and your lifestyle, right? It doesn't make sense for you to be eating a meal plan or doing a training program for goals that are not aligned with what you want. And that might be somebody else's goal, or they have weight to lose and you want to gain muscle. So it's very structured. So that kind of personalization takes time.
I feel like if you're going to spend money to be better, don't half-ass anything.
Use your
If you're
whole
going to
ass.
half-ass it, your ass ain't in the right spot. Okay, you're already giving yourself, reasons to not do the things, and not get something that is right for you.
Correct. Now, the other thing I like to put like balls in your court is when I hear I can't afford it, I get that, right? I have been in many spots in my life where there's like, that's just not in the cards. That's a luxury. I can't afford it. However, for the most part, you have how much are iPhones? Like $1,300. You have like a $1,300 device in your pocket at any given time. So like, we're probably doing okay. You're probably got some apps that are reoccurring you can cancel. So it's one of those things. It's like, I don't want to say how bad do you want it, but I know when I was broke and on welfare and like on food stamps and like all the things, when I wanted something, I would fucking figure that shit out. I would stop. There was a point where I stopped getting my nails done so I could join Gold's Gym before I started working there. Like I couldn't do both.
Right.
So it was like, how bad do you want it? I had to choose, right? So it's like, look at your bank account, do an audit. Where are you spending money on fast food and things that are contributing to your unhealthy lifestyle that you can budget in to work towards your healthy lifestyle?
Yeah.
That's my
I'm not
shit
gonna
talking
lie.
today.
That's probably the biggest downfall is that people don't understand like the amount of money that we're spending on Starbucks and dinner and lunch and all of these things that are not getting you any closer to your goals. And if you just dial a few of those things in, you might actually have a little bit of space for that money. Okay.
Yeah.
So objection number 2, I just don't have enough time.
And here you are watching us on Instagram or on YouTube, which keep watching and keep listening.
So listen. So with that being said, the way we work is we figure out where we can make time for you in your life. Also, there is a little bit of priority that you have to take over, making a little bit more time to be able to do these things. Have you ever, my phone calls me out all the time and it sends you the screen time. Does your phone do that?
I turned that off.
You turned it off.
Yeah. It was yelling at me all the time.
Okay. Well, screen time.
Yeah. And we talked about our steps today. I fucking suck at my steps. So
you guys,
at least I admit it though.
I'm really good at steps today.
Admitting it is the first.
Not today. I'm really good at steps, but not today.
Yes.
However, I'm still going to make my goal. But that's the thing is we made time to go for a walk, right? You make time to eat healthy foods because you want to feel good. Okay. So the thing is I'm not going to take somebody that's going to be like, okay, I have all of these things and I need to do all these things, but I want to do all these other things. And I'm like, okay. So usually I will make sure that somebody's ready to give a little bit of time. And if they're not, we're going to figure out where we can plug that in. So I have even some clients that are like, I have a lot going on. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the gym. And I say, okay, focus on your food. And that's how we're going to make time this week for that. All right. So with that as well, you can always work out at home. I actually did just tell somebody, they were like, I can't get to the gym very much. And I said, listen, girl, bust out some squats, bust out some hip bridges. I don't know if you guys have seen us when we go on vacation, but
yeah, it's a whole ass traveling circus show.
We be busting some body weight exercises before we go and do the things. Okay.
Yeah.
So
hip thrust before the pool, baby.
That's right. And there's always going to be a little bit more time, do abs while you're watching TV.
Yeah. And we've created programs for clients who need a dumbbell only workout.
Yeah.
I have done that many a times. So that's also a perk to working with a client one-on-one where you can have that essentially that type of customization, right? If you need something while you're traveling, because we often get that like, oh, I'm going on vacation. All my progress is going to be lost. And it's like, no. If like you really are trying to push through a transformation, like trust me.
Yeah.
We got you.